Every time you open your batch furnace after cycle, do you see a thin layer of black dust covering the floor? Or the heating elements? Most engineers simply call that yield loss. I call it burning money. Hi everyone, I'm Scarlett, a blogger focused on solving graphite material process problems. Behind me is a team of Chinese technical experts with extensive production and R&D experience. Welcome back to our Playbook series. Today, we are diving deep into the two biggest profit killers in the graphitization process: powder popping and the invisible electricity tax. If you are running a batch furnace, I guarantee you are losing money on this right now. Let's fix it. First, let's talk about popping. Why does your expensive anode powder decide to jump out of the crucible? It's simple physics, but a brutal reality. As the temperature rises, the volatiles inside the raw material turn into gas. They need to escape. But here's the problem. Standard crucibles, they don't breathe. They suffocate your material, so pressure brings up and up until bam! A mini explosion inside your furnace. We call this the pop. It blows your top layer of powder inside the furnace chamber. You lose 3%, maybe 5% of your batch. Doesn't sound like much? Populate that over 10,000 tons in a year. That's millions of dollars simply vanishing into thin air. So, how do we stop the pop? You can change physics, right? The gas must come out, but you can control how it comes out. This is where our synchronized expansion technology comes in. We engineer the crucible matrix to have a specific porosity and a terminal expansion coefficient that matches exactly with the behavior of anode powder. Think of it as a one-way valve. It lets the gas escape gently like a sign, not a scream. But it keeps every single particle of solid powder inside. No popping, no mess, just pure high-yield product. Now, let's talk about the second killer, the one you can't see. Have you noticed that your furnace needs more and more voltage to reach 3000 degrees as your crucibles get older? That is resistivity decay, and it is an invisible tax on your OPEX. Standard crucibles oxidize. As they oxidize, their resistance drops. They stop generating heat efficiently. So you pump in more power. You pay more for electricity. But the temperature, it barely moves. In Australia, where energy costs are high, our stable resistivity technology locks the electrical properties of the crucible. Cycle 1, Cycle 6, Cycle 10, the curve stays flat. We stop the decay. We kill the tax. Powder popping and the high electricity bills are not normal. They are symptoms of a bad consumable strategy. Don't let your profits burn up in the furnace. In the next episode, we will go even deeper. I will show you the ultimate weapon for high-end silicon carbon anodes, the multi-hole crucible. You don't want to miss that. And since this is our first video of 2026, I want to wish you and your team a prosperous, safe, and high-yield new year. Let's make this year your most profitable one yet. I'm Scarlett, a blogger focused on solving graphite material process problems. See you next time!